Canon is launching a whole new addition to the EOS system. I'm Rudy Winston with Canon USA, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the EOS R system. It begins with the 30.3 million pixel full-frame EOS R camera, but there's a whole lot more. The foundation of this system is an entirely new lens mount, designed for optical excellence today and incredible optical potential in the future. With any of 3 optional Canon lens mount adapters, it lets you use your existing Canon EF and EFS lenses with practically no limitations or restrictions. The Canon RF lens mount retains the same large 54mm inner diameter as the current Canon EF mount. But with a mirrorless structure, the mount can be moved much closer to the image sensor than is possible with digital SLRs. Several important things happen with this combination of a large diameter lens mount and the decreased distance from the mount to the sensor. It allows for the rear element on these new RF lenses to be larger in diameter than many previous lens designs, which can directly improve image quality at the corners and outer edges of the frame. Larger rear lens elements mean the front section of lenses can be smaller and yet improve optical performance with less bending or refracting of light rays within the lens. Perhaps most importantly, the optical doors for future development are thrown open. With the RF lens mount, lens designers will have more freedom to engineer lenses that offer even faster maximum apertures, higher optical performance, or more compact designs than is currently possible with digital SLRs. On top of all this, the Canon RF lens mount now uses 12 electronic contacts, and lens-to-body communication speeds are the fastest yet in a Canon EOS camera. This enhances current features like AF and image stabilization and opens the door to future developments as well. The EOS R is a compact, full-frame, 30.3 million pixel camera. It's ideal for serious enthusiasts and for users who are stepping up to their first full-frame interchangeable lens camera. Its feature set should make it a natural for portraits, landscapes, weddings and events, and travel photography. Highlights for still image shooting include a big 3.69 million dot OLED viewfinder with superb size, magnification, and eye relief. Canon's dual pixel CMOS autofocus with the best low light focus capability yet in an EOS camera. Shooting speeds up to 5 frames per second with continuous servo AF. An option for totally silent shutter shooting. A 3.1-inch vari-angle LCD monitor with both touchscreen operation and the highest monitor resolution yet in an EOS camera. And innovative operations including a new touch-sensitive multifunction bar and extensive control customization. And for those interested in video, the EOS R offers UHD 4K video recording capabilities now in MP4. The EOS R records 4K up to 30 frames per second, or Full HD 1080p up to 60 frames per second. Focus with the outstanding dual pixel CMOS autofocus, or for manual focus, you now have aids like focus peaking and a manual focus guide available. Connecting with HDMI to an external recorder, high-quality 4K with Canon log at 10 bits and up to 4:2:2 recording is possible. We're launching 4 totally new RF mount lenses, which will be exclusively dedicated to RF mount cameras. These are stunning designs which showcase the optical potential of these new additions to the EOS system. Among the innovations on RF lenses is a programmable control ring at the front of each lens, allowing access to user-defined exposure settings. The RF 24 to 105mm f4L IS has up to 5 stops shake correction, is smaller than the EF version, and is the first L-series lens with Canon's innovative nano ultrasonic focus motor. This should be outstanding for video as well as still imaging. The RF 50mm f1.2L, a totally new design with superb optical quality, is destined to be a standard lens for available light shooters. The RF 35mm f1.8 macro IS, a moderate wide-angle lens which is both a great compact lens for street shooting in available light and adds macro focusing down to half life-size magnification. And the exclamation point in RF lens design is the RF 28 to 70mm f2. That's right, f2 zoom lens. This underscores the optical potential of the RS system, and we expect its optical performance to match or exceed the image quality of many fixed focal length lenses. And there's not one, but 3 lens mount adapters. Any Canon EF, EFS, TSE, tilt shift, or MPE lens can be mounted with any of these optional lens mount adapters with no loss of exposure or focus functions. There's a standard Canon lens mount adapter, a mount adapter with a control ring, adding the same control ring functionality of RF lenses to any Canon lens you attach via the adapter, and a mount adapter with either a removable drop-in circular polarizer filter or a variable neutral density filter. The polarizer can change the way you shoot with ultra-wide lenses like the EF 11 to 24mm or fisheye zoom, and the variable ND filter means any EF or EFS lens can now be used at wide apertures or slow shutter speeds for creative imagery, even in bright sunlight. One other great feature: EOS R can autofocus with a lens plus extender combination as slow as f11. For the first time, an EOS user can autofocus with an f5.6 lens like the EF 100 to 400mm with a 2x extender attached. All Canon EX series speedlights are compatible, including both optical and radio-based wireless flash. We're adding a new compact speedlight EL100 with full bounce capability to our speedlight line as well. With any of the lens mount adapters, the EOS R camera can easily be added to any current Canon EOS owner's camera bag. Directly attach any of the new RF lenses and you enter a new realm of optical performance. And this is just the beginning. For Canon USA, I'm Rudy Winston. Thanks for being with us.